Welcome to my English learning channel. I'm so happy to have you here. Today, we are going to learn English through an exciting story. I hope you enjoy this amazing adventure while improving your English skills. So sit back, relax, and let's begin the journey. The Architect's Hidden Blueprint, a thrilling mystery for English language learners. The rain fell heavily over the ancient city of Ravenshade as 16-year-old Lina Carter stood before the towering entrance of the abandoned Hall of Architects. Lightning flashed across the sky, revealing cracked marble pillars and hundreds of dark windows staring down like silent eyes. People believed the building was cursed. For nearly a century, strange noises echoed from inside its walls. Corridors shifted, doors disappeared, and somewhere beneath the city rested a legendary hidden vault designed by a mysterious architect who vanished in 1926. Tonight, Lina intended to find it. In her trembling hand was an old blueprint covered with faded ink and strange symbols. At the bottom, one sentence had been written in red. Only those who master the language of the structure may survive. As she stepped into the grand atrium, the giant clock above the entrance suddenly moved. Tick, tick, tick. The mission had begun. 1. The shifting labyrinth. The atrium smelled of dust, rainwater, and ancient paper. Massive staircases curved upward, while narrow corridors stretched in impossible directions. Every few seconds, the walls groaned softly as hidden mechanisms shifted the hallways. Lina examined the blueprint carefully. Go through the corridor beside the eastern column, she whispered. The map was written using complicated spatial instructions. Beneath the iron staircase beyond the circular chamber between the mirrored walls. Each phrase guided her deeper into the maze. Suddenly, a metallic voice echoed through the building. The vault will seal permanently in 60 minutes. A countdown appeared on the giant clock outside. Lina's heart raced. If she failed, the secrets hidden beneath Ravenshade would disappear forever. 2. Deciphering the blueprint. On the first floor, Lina discovered strange architectural symbols carved into the walls. Triangles, circles, broken arrows. She remembered a note from her grandfather. If the symbol points downward, the floor beneath you may collapse. Using conditional reasoning, she solved the first clue. If the arrow faces west, she said carefully, then the hidden passage must open from the northern side. A deep mechanical sound echoed nearby. Slowly, a stone doorway slid open. Inside the chamber, old construction documents covered the tables. Words like foundation, support beam, load-bearing wall, and ventilation shaft appeared everywhere. At first, the technical vocabulary confused her. But soon she realized the building itself was speaking through engineering language. Every term was a clue. Suddenly, an old gramophone crackled to life. A calm voice spoke from the darkness. Language shapes structure. A single misunderstanding can destroy everything. The recording came from 1926. The phantom architect was speaking directly to her.
3. The Vault of Structural Secrets. Far beneath the city streets, Lina entered the oldest foundation chamber ever built in Ravenshade. The walls constantly shifted around her. Ancient gears rotated beneath the floor, while enormous iron pillars moved silently through the darkness. At the center stood a circular puzzle covered with grammatical riddles. One sentence read, "The architect may have hidden the final key where light cannot reach." Another stated, "The walls could collapse unless the correct sequence is spoken." Lina realized the riddles depended on modal verbs and precise interpretation. Every word mattered. If she misunderstood may, might, or must, the structure would react differently. Sweat rolled down her face as she studied the final blueprint. Then she noticed something strange. The architect had hidden historical idioms inside the construction notes. A weak foundation cracks under pressure. The city was built on borrowed time. The phrases were not metaphorical, they were literal warnings. Suddenly, the floor trembled violently. The timer showed only 15 minutes remaining. 4. Precision under pressure. Sirens screamed throughout the underground chamber. Red emergency lights flooded the corridors. A mechanical voice announced, "Incorrect linguistic input detected." The passage ahead began narrowing. Lina hurried toward the final gate, where dozens of metal levers surrounded a massive steel door. Above it appeared another message: "The vault can only be opened through perfect reported speech." He quickly analyzed the instructions. The architect's original command read, "Pull the central lever after the eastern lock is released." Lina repeated carefully. The architect said that the central lever had to be pulled after the eastern lock was released. Click. One lock opened. Another puzzle appeared, requiring passive voice. The sequence must be completed before the chamber is sealed. As Lina spoke each sentence correctly, gears rotated and chains lifted. The building itself responded to grammar. But the timer reached its final minute. The walls closed tighter. Dust filled the air. One mistake would trap her forever. 5. The architect's final revelation. With seconds remaining, Lina inserted the final key into the enormous iron vault. The door slowly opened. Inside rested a glowing golden blueprint, unlike anything she had ever seen. It revealed hidden tunnels, forgotten foundations, and an unfinished design meant to reshape the entire city. At the bottom of the blueprint, the architect had written one final message: "Knowledge survives when language survives." Lina finally understood. The architect had never created the labyrinth to hide treasure. He created it to protect knowledge, a test proving that words, precision, and understanding could shape the future itself. As dawn approached, the shifting corridors finally became still. The giant clock outside stopped ticking. For the first time in 100 years, the Hall of Architects fell silent. But as Lina walked away into the morning fog, she noticed something strange. A new line had appeared on the blueprint, one that had never been there before. It pointed toward another hidden structure beneath the city, and beside it were 4 chilling words: "The second vault awaits."